Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. With Memorial Day behind us, many of us are ready to schedule a few days vacation before the fall school reschedules. And licensed pastoral counselor Dr. James Stillwell is with us today to discuss what items we should be packing for a list for our own vacation that we might need. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks.
Hey,
So
Dr.
good to
Stillwell.
be with you. Thank you.
Now, first of all, remind us why it is so important for us to take vacations, because I know a lot of times all of us, we get busy and we don't take the time to take care of ourselves and our family by going on a vacation, kind of getting away from everything. Why is it so important?
So many reasons.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes is from Anne Lamott, who said, anything will reboot if you give it a chance to unplug for a while. And so we all need that. Emotionally, mentally, physically, we need to get out of the routine and to do something different, something we're looking forward to, something with people we love.
And people get, I think, intimidated by vacations, thinking it's going to cost a lot of money, maybe they don't have the time off. Is it still important to just take maybe a mini vacation, something that's not expensive? Should we feel overwhelmed by it? Can a few days help you reboot too?
Oh yes, don't worry about being in competition with anybody else.
Okay.
Planning ahead helps you to save money as far as coupons and deals and things that are going on. So the idea of a staycation kind of fits into this, which means you're going to be spending part of your vacation at home, but you're not going to be doing your normal schedule, and you're going to be taking day trips, maybe spending the night here and there. Where we are in central Kentucky is so relevant to that kind of thing, with the Newport Aquarium, with all the state parks in Kentucky, the national park here in Kentucky, and so we've got so many treasures that we leave the state and don't even realize what we're leaving behind.
So with this, I mean, and that really leads us to the fact that if we have limited funds, you know, what can be done to help people that are on limited budgets or limited funds for a vacation, but yet still really need to take that vacation?
Planning ahead. Planning ahead can involve putting the whole thing on the dining room table, let everybody have some input. It can also involve making a phone call to grandma or grandpa and saying, hey, can you help out a little bit? We'd like a night without the kids, and kind of schedule it in that way.
Gotcha.
So can that be just as beneficial, like you said, just one night without the kids? Maybe just plan that ahead. Can that help a couple?
If that's all you can get, of course that's going to be way better than nothing.
Okay.
You know, I always think that no matter what you get, you could always use a little more. And so, you know, if you can extend it a little bit, that's great. But if you can't, don't beat yourself up. Take advantage of what you've got.
Well, you know, something too that I thought about when we were talking is, okay, let's say we have the budget for a longer vacation, but what I find is that I am so exhausted by the time I get back, and then the dread of work the very next day is just overwhelming. How can how can that be prevented?
Yeah, you completely defeat the purpose. So you need to take one day before you go for all the packing and everything, so you're not in a rush, maybe even two. Or maybe even get to the vacation destination a day or two ahead of what you had originally planned. But then at the end especially, to bookend this vacation, at the end with a couple of days, a day and a half of rest before you go back to work. Because how self-defeating to spend a week away and then to come back exhausted.
Exactly.
And Dr. Stillwell, I love that you talked about not competing with other people. You don't have to have a keeping up with the Jones vacation, right? How can we get that out of our mind? Sometimes we're so obsessed with having the perfect vacation that we forget to relax. You know,
that is so true, that we compare ourselves to what's on television or media or other people we know who have more money than we do or whatever. Our favorite vacation as a family that we just look back on with joy is we went to a retreat site where church groups take youth retreats every year for about 10 years. And all the extended family went, and we watched all the children grow up together and didn't spend a lot of money, but some of the best memories.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
we love talking. I love talking with you, especially about vacations.
Yeah,
it is that time of year. But
Yeah.
thank you so much, Dr. Stillwell.
You're welcome.
And we have your information up on the screen for anyone that would like to speak with you and have counseling with you. Again, thanks so much for being here. Stick around for What's Poppin'. It's coming up next right here on Midday Kentucky.